grinding every day. Long hours, no backup, no accountability. That ends now. The Empower Solopreneur Mastermind gives you one simple advantage: a weekly power session that turns isolation into domination. Every Friday morning on Zoom, you'll get real coaching and real feedback to make real moves. Join a group of driven professionals in a program designed for solopreneurs and people working at home. Stop getting stuck. Start scaling. Seats are limited. Lock in yours today at modernobserver.com/empower-mastermind.
The Senate won't agree on a health care bill. More BLM fraud, a flood of AI news, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Democrats and Republicans each put their health care proposals up for a vote in the Senate yesterday, and both plans failed to pass. The Democrats' plan, which would have extended subsidies to the Affordable Care Act, aka Obamacare, for 3 years, earned the support of 4 Republicans, but still fell short of the 60 votes necessary, losing 51 to 48. The Republicans' plan would have replaced the subsidies with federal funds for health savings accounts, but that failed by the same vote margin. With lawmakers soon to leave D.C. for their holiday break, this all but assures that more than 20 million Americans will see their healthcare premiums rise starting on January 1st. The executive director of Black Lives Matter Oklahoma City has been charged with wire fraud and money laundering after federal prosecutors say she diverted more than $3.15 million in returned bail checks into her personal bank accounts over a 5-year period, according to an indictment unsealed Thursday. Tashila Sherry Amore Dickerson, aged 52, of Oklahoma City, is accused of routing money intended for the group's bail fund and social justice programs into accounts she controlled between June 2020 and October 2025. The indictment says Dickerson used the money for her personal benefit, including travel to Jamaica and the Dominican Republic, tens of thousands of dollars in retail shopping, more than $50,000 in food deliveries, a vehicle, and 6 real properties. According to a Department of Justice press release covering the indictment, BLM OKC raised more than $5.6 million beginning in 2020, including major grants from the Community Justice Exchange, the Massachusetts Bail Fund, and the Minnesota Freedom Fund. Republicans hold a greater advantage with older voters who are more likely to turn out during non-presidential years, according to a new Reuters Ipsos poll. And those voters may be less swayed by the kind of cost of living issues that have animated recent Democratic campaigns, the poll found. The poll shows there is still a lot of work ahead for Democrats to unify their base and to demonstrate they can meet the moment, according to Joel Payne, a longtime Democratic strategist. Earlier in the week, a Reuters Ipsos poll showed President Donald Trump's approval rating edged up to 41% as Republicans warmed to his handling of the cost of living, a sign the administration's new focus on affordability might be supporting his popularity. The Walt Disney Company on Thursday announced it will make a $1 billion equity investment in OpenAI and will allow users to make videos with its copyrighted characters on its Sora app. OpenAI launched Sora in September, and it allows users to create short videos by simply typing in a prompt. As part of the startup's new 3-year licensing agreement with Disney, Sora users will be able to make content with more than 200 characters across Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars starting next year. The rapid advancement of artificial intelligence marks an important moment for our industry. And through this collaboration with OpenAI, we will thoughtfully and responsibly extend the reach of our storytelling through generative AI, while respecting and protecting creators and their works, Disney CEO Bob Iger said in a statement. Disney has also sent a cease and desist letter to Google, accusing the tech giant of using Disney's copyrighted works to train its AI models. In the letter sent Wednesday, Disney says there has been copyright infringement on a massive scale, given its claims that Google has been using AI models and services to commercially exploit and distribute copies across many channels, including Google Workspace applications and the YouTube mobile application. Google has deeply embedded its infringing video and image AI services into its broad family of products and services actively used by over 1 billion people. This multiplies the scope of Google's infringement and harm to Disney's intellectual property, not to mention the ill-gotten benefits Google enjoys from its unauthorized exploitation of Disney's copyrighted works, the letter reads. OpenAI made more news yesterday when it unveiled GPT 5.2, the latest version of its signature chatbot that the company says can perform a range of tasks better than predecessors. Per OpenAI, the model is faster at finding information, translating, and coding, and is better at figuring out more complex tasks like math. The announcement comes about a week after CEO Sam Altman declared a code red, telling employees that ChatGPT needed to beef up or risk falling behind rivals like Google's Gemini 3. Home prices have come down compared to last year, though just fractionally, according to daily reads from Parsi Labs, which looks at high-frequency listing data on single-family homes, condos, and townhouses, both new and existing. They may stay softer, though, as home prices are down 1.4% in just the last 3 months. On a national level, home prices have not gone negative since mid-2023, a year after the Federal Reserve first brought rates up from zero, and mortgage rates moved sharply higher. From March 2022 to June 2023, the average rate on the popular 30-year fixed mortgage went from 3.9% to just over 7%, according to Mortgage News Daily. That's the Raw Naked Truth for December 12, 2025. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.